Wow. Okay. So I kind of started this. I'm not sure how much you guys are going to get. So this is so weird. Anyway, welcome everybody. This Mercury retrograde is starting to try to mess with my YouTube live. Unbelievable. I've not ever had any issues, just signing in and everything and getting on live. So, for those of you watching the replay, and for those of you that are new here and just joining me, welcome. This is going to be an awesome 11/11 gateway full moon in Taurus. Ceremony ritual. This is for manifestation. This is for healing and for manifesting and reaching our purpose. Victoria, I thought you were going to be here, baby. I thought you were going to be here right by my side, honey. Hi. Hey, SR. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Renelle. So thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. If you haven't had the opportunity, hang on one second. If you haven't yet had the opportunity to watch yesterday's or to join in on the meditation yesterday, take some time after we're done here. Hey Janelle, when I'm done here, I got you next. Take some time for that meditation. We talked about last night how we were going to do this tonight, and part of what we're going to do tonight is hopefully you've had an opportunity during this full moon cycle leading up to this to really get within and do a lot of the healing and the meditation necessary to kind of identify all of the areas that you may have been injured, that some of the deeply rooted, deeply seated areas of injury. And there are some things that I'm going to take some of the things that we used to do, like in the Christian church, and they can be used in other areas. Yeah, Victoria, I thought you were going to be here, honey. I mentioned, you could be right here by my side. And I didn't get a chance to text you because I was so crazy busy at work today. So that's my fault. I should have texted you and be like, are you coming? That's fine. It's all good in the neighborhood, honey. It's all good. It's 8:08 here. Oh, I love that number. 8:08. I should look that up really quick. I want to be able to see the chat here. So what we're going to be doing, writing up your little piece of paper. That's great. What we're going to do tonight. So, and I'm going to be doing this with you. Okay. So I've got some paper here. Let me go to this view. I think you can see just about everything. So, I'll move this into I brought some water here, just because, we are going to be playing with fire. So, oh, look, chipped bowl. So I've got a ceramic bowl. So listen, we're going to be doing some burning. I want you guys to be careful and be sure that wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, that the fire, it can't get like out of whack and crazy. Okay, so I've got my ceramic bowl here for that. I've got my paper here, and I'm going to be writing a few names or just injuries or things like that. So really what I want you to write down, things that we want to release. We're going to burn the things we want to release here, right? And just get rid of it, okay? And then I also have a little bit of olive oil, and I've got some water over here. It's really to kind of put out the fire. But if you have some distilled water, or any water, really, it doesn't need to be distilled. We don't need to be that serious. Or you have a little bit of olive oil. What we're going to do is we're going to bless our own oil and bless our own water. We're going to tap into our own divinity tonight, and do that and bless our oil and bless our water. Because also what I want you to be writing down at the appropriate time, if you haven't already, are the things that you wish to manifest. And really let these things be ways that you wish to grow or things that you want to do that you feel are really germane to your purpose, right? We're going to be awakening to purpose tonight and really releasing any fear, any doubt, any guilt, any shame, any pain, and that is keeping us from walking in our purpose. That is, to me, the purpose of this ritual or this ceremony. Hey, Keza. So what I want you all to remember, like, you can do this you could do it at any time, right? I used to do this, where we would have these like kind of ceremonies. And of course in the church, you wouldn't call it a ritual, heaven forbid. But we would do this and we would write things down and then burn them, right? To just release it and release the energy. There's something to be said about writing down this person and knowing the intention. This person hurt me before. This is where I've been hurt in my sacral chakra, or this is how they made me feel, like I was powerless or whatever. And then forgive yourself and forgive them. Forgive yourself for being in that position. Because a lot of times we really do need to forgive ourselves, because that's really usually the reason why we hold on to it for so long, is because we haven't forgiven ourselves. So forgive yourself. You're human, and we had that experience for a reason. What did we learn from it? What did we learn? How can we grow from it? And that's what these rituals, that's what these ceremonies are really all about, okay? So if you haven't already, let's begin. And if you want to put it in the chat, you can. Let's just begin by kind of writing down certain things. And if I were you, I'd make my pieces, let me go to this view. I'd make my pieces kind of small. Like, I ripped my paper. I'm going to make my pieces a little small because we don't want like big bonfires, okay? So just to kind of be open, some of the things that I'm writing down are that I don't feel like I am good enough. Now, there are some, hey Sagfire, there are some hey girl, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long. There's some very like real things about me not feeling like I'm good enough. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm good enough to do what I'm doing with you right now. Like, I don't feel like I know enough, or I don't feel like I this enough or that enough. What is going on? I'm going to put down here, sometimes I am afraid of success, right? I'm being really open with you guys, really transparent. I'm also going to write down, I don't feel beautiful. Sometimes I don't feel beautiful. Hey, Asad, how are you? So I want you guys to like write those things down. I want you to write down the names of people that hurt you. I just wrote down the name of my ex-husband. Second one. Yes, Vernell says you have to forgive yourself in order to free, so you can unforgive them so you can free yourself from the toxic energy. That's exactly right. Hey, Moonchild. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I accept that, right? I accept that. Can you guys hear me, or is the music too loud? Just let me know. Let's see. What else? I've done a lot of forgiveness work. I'm gonna write my dad down. And I'm actually gonna write my mom down too, because I've been hurt by them too. I have a couple other names I'm not gonna name out in public. Thank you, Asset. Thank you. So just, continue to write some of those things down. What else do I need to write down? I'm trying to think what else I need to write down that I really need to release. So I'm really kind of going through, just thinking, because I've done a lot of this, so you should have taken your makeup off first. No, you know what? Don't feel like you need to take your makeup off, child. Be you. But I do need to get that makeup from you, though. Now I'm going to light some incense. I have some incense here that I really love, so I'm going to light some incense. And actually tonight I'm only lighting one single candle. You don't have to light candles. You don't have to light incense. I just want you to do whatever it is that makes you feel super comfortable. Okay? I also, if you have any sage while you're writing these down, get your sage. If you don't have any sage, we're going to go through how we're going to release all this stuff without the sage. Okay? That you don't feel like you're good enough, that's when the devil is creeping in your door and you have to reach back and get that wonderfully made spirit. It could be, but for now I'm going to tell you something. For me, though, when you don't feel good enough, right? Or you don't feel like you're enough, okay? There's usually times, multiple times in your life, that you've been made to feel that you're not good enough, that you've been made to feel like you're just not enough. A lot of us that are fixers, when we can't fix a situation, then we really feel like we ain't good enough, right? We can't just make it all better. And so I don't put it off externally. I think this is a really good time to talk about that while you guys are writing all this down. Then we're going to get to it. I think that a huge part of this journey that I've come on, that all of us are on, especially those of us that are coming out of Christianity, and I say that very cautiously, because it's not that I don't believe in Jesus. It's not that that's not it. It's how it's been constructed up until this point. And I just feel like the religion of Christianity, the religion, not the energy, not the Christ consciousness, not the belief in creator, not the acknowledgement that there's supremacy out there, and that we came from that divinity, that supreme divine, and that we're here. I really strongly feel that because of that, I no longer just assign all of my own wounds to external forces, because that makes it too easy. That makes it super easy to not do the work to fix yourself, to not really go in and do the surgery and look at yourself. There's a lot of times where I know personally I can be a real bi, you know what, and where I get kind of like, hey, what the heck's wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? I can get that way. And or I get offended by stuff, like super, I can get offended by it easily. And that always comes from a place of pain, right? There's an area of pain that hits, an area of a lack of self-value that hits. And so rather than put all of it out externally, I look internally first. So why do I not feel good enough in certain areas? Well, if I can say personally, because my life has been an achievement-based life, right? I was always, because that was how things were. You were praised at home if you achieved great things in school. And it's just been achievement. When I don't feel like I'm achieving, I'm reaching a goal, then I don't feel like I'm good enough. Or if I'm not constantly achieving in the past, I've not felt good enough. So now I'm good enough just how I am. I don't need to achieve. And I have to remind myself of that from time to time. Right? I got to remind myself of that. Hey, Divine Butterfly. And so it's really my need to achieve that was placed in me, that was programmed in me as a child, that then translates into I don't feel good enough. So I got to balance the goal, achieving the goal, and not assigning a personal validation to that goal. And that's not going to be the same for everybody, right? For some people, I know a lot of women especially that, but this can happen to men too, that grew up where, if they weren't a cheerleader, or they weren't, the beauty pageant winner or the homecoming queen, or, it was all like, honey, you got to look good in order to get that man, you got to do this, you got to do that. So everything was surrounded by external beauty, and not, the brain wasn't like, you don't have to be smart, you just gotta be cute. Well, so then as time goes on and now we become adult women, and let's say the marriage doesn't work, and you've got these 2 or 3 kids, and now you are on your own, boo-boo. I need my Miss Raina in here. You on your own, boo-boo. Right? So you gotta, you're assigning your validation and your worth to your beauty, your external looks, instead of what's internally within you. So that's really like a lot of this healing and releasing. It's really, we're going to release all of this pain and replace it with love, with light, with beauty, with wisdom, so that we can be empowered to walk into our manifestation. Okay, so give me one moment. I need to pull up this door. Hold on one second. You guys continue to write, but we're going to wrap up the writing of what we're releasing here, okay? We're going to wrap it on up, okay? Hey, Esmarie. Okay, guys. Do we have our pain and our guilt? Do we have that written out? And do we have our burning bowl or burning pot? I mean, you could use a pot, you could use a bowl, just don't use anything that's flammable. Okay? All right, here we go. So this is what we're going to do. See, I've got my one candle. So if you've got a candle, you can put it by you or however you're lighting it. Okay, guys, are we ready? Hey, Mary. Okay, here we go. Are we ready to release? Are we ready to heal? Yay. Here we go. All right. I want you to take each paper. I have my sage stick. I want you to take each paper and I want you to take it and look at it. Read it. Close your eyes. So first one I picked up was I don't feel beautiful. So what we're going to do is I am beautiful. I am wonderfully and beautifully made. I forgive my father for not making me feel beautiful. I forgive my mother for sometimes not making me feel beautiful. I forgive the kids at school who poked fun at my gap teeth and sometimes wild hair and the dark circles under my eyes. I forgive the teenagers in high school who poke fun at me because I didn't have curves. I was a little lanky and muscular. I didn't look like them because I was the only black girl in an all-white school and felt very out of place and not good enough. I forgive all the men who made me feel that the only thing I had to offer was my body. I forgive myself for feeling that all I had to offer was my body. I forgive myself for not embracing my beauty. I forgive myself for not loving every inch of me. I love myself. I am beautiful. I am wonderfully and beautifully made. I want you to take each of those pieces of paper, and we're going to give ourselves some time. And as you go through that and verbally forgive each and every one, then I want you to take that piece of paper. I want you to light it in your candle, or light it with whatever you're lighting it with. Drop it in your burning bowl. Drop it on in there. Now it might feel like, that son of a biscuit's not burning up. Okay? Drop it in your burning bowl. Burn it up, baby. Burn it. Okay? Now some of us may have a whole lot to do, so I'm going to give us a few minutes to do this together. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can pause and take as long as you need to, okay? So just hit pause if you're watching this on the replay, okay? Also, while you're doing this, if there are individuals that you need to forgive, I want you to release. I want you to also own maybe how you really had higher expectations of them that were really your own needs, right? How maybe you assigned your needs to them instead of just allowing it to happen, right? And own that you are now self-partnered, that you don't need to receive whatever it was from them. I'm going to go back and answer a couple questions. Hey, Fran. Hello, love. Fernell asked, how can you separate the good and the wrong with baby steps when you examine yourself? A change with the wrong takes time to develop and make it right. Yes, it takes time, but you can take larger steps as you go forward, right? It doesn't always have to be baby steps. And you just take the time that you need. Like, you don't completely forgive somebody and tear up roots of things that have been within you for so very long overnight. Like I said, there's some of these things that I dug up the roots a long time ago. And so there's a chunk of healing that's been done. But there's a little residual that's left, but it's not as big as it was before. So yes, I still sometimes get like really upset about and offended about things that are like racially have to do with race, right? And but now I look at someone when they say certain things and I'm like, okay, is this me feeling this way? Am I assigning something to them? Or is this, you know what I'm saying? Like I can look at them in love and understand that they're doing certain things or saying certain things out of their pain or their ignorance. So it's really about walking in love. No, we're not playing the jump up today. No, go. It's really about walking in love, right? That love walk. Oh, Keza, thank you so much. You're sitting in your jacuzzi. Oh, looking up at the moon in your candle. I wish I was in your jacuzzi. Okay, let's continue. I still have a few more. I just got to the big one, y'all. My ex-husband, the narcissist. Hey, Virgo 808. Marky Mark, how are you, love? Hey, Vicky. Hey, Nirvani. Mark, I've been thinking about you. I love you, brother. I love you, brother. So those of you that are just joining in, we've got our burning bowl here. If you want to write down a few people or a few issues, things that you need to release, yes, people. I had some issues that I needed to release about not feeling good enough. And so we're really just kind of releasing those. So this one that I'm on right now, and then we're going to play some if you have a candle handy or, I've got a candle, whatever. But just make sure wherever you're burning these things at, it's safe, right? We don't want anything that's going to melt or start on fire, okay? So right now I have my narcissistic ex-husband. Oh, boy. Wow. Wow. I forgive him for breaking my heart. I forgive him for taking advantage of me as being a good person and just loving him. I forgive him for not loving me back like I loved him. I forgive him for all of the mental anguish that he caused me. I forgive him for the financial anguish that he caused me. I forgive him for not being the husband. For not being the husband that he said he was going to be to me. I forgive him for leaving me. I forgive him. I forgive him for taking the life energy out of me. I forgive him for cheating on me. I forgive him for trying to make me feel like I was crazy. I forgive him for driving a wedge in between me and my son, and my family, and my friends. I forgive myself for allowing him to drive a wedge between my son and my family and my friends. I forgive myself for allowing him to take advantage of my pain. I forgive myself for allowing him to make me feel less than. I forgive myself for allowing him to hurt me, to take all the energy out of me, the life, for accusing me of horrible things. I forgive him for breaking my heart. I take my power back. I take my light back. I take my peace back. I can love again. I will love again. I can trust. I do not need a man to complete me. I do not need a man to make me whole. I do not need to be married. I love myself. I am self-partnered. I am complete. I am wise and beautiful and empathic and intuitive. I release it. Ooh, child, that was a good one. Okay, I got a couple more. Christy, can releasing the past include blocking everyone from your past that finds you on Facebook? If you want to. If you want to, you block who you want to block, baby. They ain't got to get a point of view. Release of what no longer serves you. You can, yep. And share it in the chat. Thank you, Renelle. Oh, thank you, Fran. Yes. Oh, honey. Oh, Fran. I'll pray for you. Oh, baby. I'm so sorry. So this one, you guys, I am afraid of success. Woo. And I don't feel like I'm good enough. I'm going to put those two together because I am good enough. I am successful, right? And this is going to be part of our manifestation. Oh gosh, I release all of that. Ugh, all that junk. Oh my gosh, I forgive myself for feeling like that. I forgive myself. I forgive all those people. I forgive the people that continually that have said, oh, that I'm all about the money. I'm not about anything else. That hurt. All right. All right. So here we go, guys. Hey, Sarah Love. All right, guys. So now we have this, right? This icky, this toxicity. So if you have some sage, we're going to light the sage. If you do not have some sage, then that's fine. Because guess what, guys? All of this that we're doing are physical representations of what's going on in the spirit realm, of what's going on in the energetic realm, okay? So don't feel like you got to have everything, because you don't. All you need is your intention and your energy, okay? So if you don't have any sage, that's fine. If you do, we're going to light our sage. I need some better burning sage. If y'all know of anywhere I can order some better burning sage and have it sent to me, please email me at heartofinspiration18@gmail.com. Okay, we're going to take this sage, and I'm saging all of this. I release all of this toxicity, all of this toxic energy. It no longer has a hold over me. What these people represent no longer have a hold over me. If you don't have any sage, you could just put your hand here. No longer will these people be able to speak this into my life. I release them. No longer will I ever believe it. I release the belief, because none of it is true. None of it is true. I cleanse my energy. I cleanse my aura. I cleanse my chakras. I cleanse myself from all of this toxicity. And in its place, love, light, wisdom, power, divinity resides within. I cleanse myself. I cleanse my aura. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you, Divine Creator, Creator of all, Lover of our souls. I thank you for showing us the way to release all pain and all hurt and all guilt, to heal deep wounds that have been within. I speak a healing over everyone under the sound of my voice, now and for all eternity, that all that they have put into their bowls, all that they have burned tonight, will not return. I agree with them that their word shall not return unto them void, that they have released, they have forgiven, and I speak blessing and healing and love and power over them, that a spirit of love now descends upon them, that they walk in divine love, that they walk in their divinity, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous in every area of their lives. I thank you, Creator. I thank you, Beloved, that we have now learned the lesson and we are free from the chains. I break every chain that is binding up everyone under the sound of my voice. They're broken right now. I loose all the bonds right now. I set the captives free right now. I thank you, angels, ministering spirits, spirit guides, and ancestors. Come in, support, pour love, joy, and peace into each and every soul, each and every spirit under the sound of my voice. I speak a healing in all 7 chakras. I speak a healing into the bodies and the minds in the 3rd dimensional realm of all that is under the sound of my voice. As our spirits are healed, so are our bodies and so are our minds. I set angels around each and every one under the sound of my voice for protection. The chains are gone, the shackles are off. Your spirit is free to soar. Rise up. Rise up as a phoenix. Rise up as a warrior. Rise up as a healer. Rise up as an entrepreneur. Rise up as a social worker, as a nurse, as a doctor, as a lawyer. Rise up as the best mother, grandmother, wonderfully and beautifully created and anointed. Rise up as a strong man and a strong woman, as a spiritual mother and a spiritual father. Rise up to take your place in the divine order. To from this day forward, walk and awaken in your purpose and your plan. I pray this over each and every one today. The divinity within me reaches out to the divinity within you, and together we reach the supreme divine creator and beloved, maker of all, lover of all, the peacemaker, the way breaker, the blesser. And we walk in abundance and joy in every area. Amen. Okay. Yes. 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 All right. Now, all right, guys. This is what we're going to do next, right? We released. Do you guys feel that? Do you feel it? Do you feel free? Gosh, I feel so free. And if you didn't get to everything tonight while we're together, because we're not going to be able to stay together for the whole night, right? But go back and do some more after we're done, okay? You can do this at any time, without a full moon or with a full moon, okay? But when you're ready to release this, you can do this. It's a physical manifestation of the spiritual. All right, so now let's take our other paper. I feel like I'm talking like a teacher. Let's take our other papers. Beautiful candle. And I still have this white candle, just this singular white candle. And I'll tell you why I have this white candle. Because I wanted us to focus solely on us. Just you. No one else. Just you. Now, what I want you to do is take some more of your paper. And I want you, right, to write down, if you haven't already, some of us probably did, and some of us didn't do our homework, like me, the teacher. where's my pen? Okay. I want you to write down just what has come to you since, I don't know, whatever. But if you did the manifestation already, then hopefully your crown chakra is still open, and we're going to manifest things or areas or whatever it is for your life, for your purpose. What is it you really want to manifest? What are you really passionate about? Okay. So for me, right? I'm writing down that my spiritual practice is going to provide for my person. So now I'm going to get a little bit more specific. $30,000 YouTube subs. Five conferences in the US. $100 patrons on Patreon, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. What else? True partnership. I do have a heart, so I would like to have a true partner. What else? That everyone in my family is in peace. Those are the things that I wish to manifest. That I am manifesting, not wishing to. Now, a lot of that had to do with the heart, with Heart of Inspiration, right? I probably should change that. Instead of spiritual practice. That Heart of Inspiration, right? As an entity, because I believe that my purpose is to do this on a full-time level, right? I want to do this full-time. I'm open to the steps on how that works, but I'm going to do it full-time. That's what I'm manifesting. So I want you to write those things down that you wish to manifest. Okay? We're not burning those. Ooh. We're not burning those. Those we're going to keep. I want you at some point to post these, pin them, tape them, whatever. But I want you to always see them. So, in the holy text, it talks about writing the vision and making it plain, right? And there's power in writing things down. There's power in speaking things. So every time you see this posted somewhere around your house, I want you to speak it out. Speak it over yourself, because your words, right, are energy. The worlds were created by the word. Hey, Raina. The worlds were created by sound. Everything is made up of sound waves, guys. Everything is made up of sound waves. That's a scientific fact. So when in the Bible it says, your word shall not return unto you void, that means whatever you speak. When the Bible says, and again, don't get hung up on the Christianity, when the Bible says, speak to the mountain and say move, right? And it's cast into the sea. You speak a thing, it happens. How many things do we speak negatively over ourselves all the time? You think a thing, it happens. When you really get good at this manifestation game. Because it's kind of a game. So right now what you're doing is you're retraining your brain. Renew your mind with the washing of the word. Renew your mind with the washing of your own word. Let the word that's coming out of your mouth be in agreement with the word that you already decided upon before you ever got here on what you were going to do. So let your words retrain your brain, because anything you think must happen. Your brain controls your physical being. Anything you think must happen. We talked about this recently, and I'll keep talking about it until we get it. So when you worry about something, or you're always thinking about something, you're setting your intention towards that thing. That is going to expand. So if you're always worried, I'm never going to get a wife, I'm never going to get a husband, that's exactly what's going to happen, boo-boo. Right, Raina? And not that you think that. I'm just saying boo-boo. Like, I like using boo-boo. Anyway, because you're worried about it. When we worry about a thing, then we are basically we're sending the energy out into the universe. We're sending the energy out towards the divine to say, I don't think you're ever really going to bring it. So now I got to figure out how to happen. Because your brain is always going to figure out how to make a thing happen. So why not put your brain to work in a positive way and have it go figure out how to make all those things you're writing down right now happen? Why not use your brain for something positive instead of something negative all the damn time? Right? That's why you don't ever hear me say I'm broke. Because I'm not broke. Ever. Money circulates through my bank account. Money circulates through my hands. Right, boo-boo? So every time you see this, any of these that you tape around your house, I want you to speak it out. So this one is 30,000 YouTube subs. So every time I see this, I'm going to speak out. I have 30,000 YouTube subscribers. Every time I see, that's what I'm going to say. Every time I see this, I'm going to say Heart of Inspiration provides for my person. And that makes perfect sense to me, because you need to get to a point where your purpose provides for your person. Give your purpose permission to provide for your person in the third dimensional realm. It's time for us to stop just leaving all the spiritual desires and all of that up here in the spirit, and it's time for us to bring it down. That's what this is all about, y'all. Uranus in Taurus, the ethereal, the higher, right? The higher thought, the spiritual realities. It's time for as it is above, so it is below. Uranus is in Taurus, a very fixed earth sign, a personal earth sign for a reason. That's the money sign, y'all. That's our everyday daily routines, y'all. That's the career, y'all. That's us providing, y'all. That's what that is. That's Taurus is all about that provision, right? They're about that bag. And they're about the, it's got to be a routine. How come your daily routine can't be that you're meditating every day? How come your daily routine can't be, I think a thing and it happens? How come your daily routine can't be that you're speaking out and releasing your energy from your heart chakra, from your heart, which is the strongest electromagnetic entity in your entire body? That's where people have missed it with this law of attraction secret stuff. Think it, 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 think it. If y'all don't stop thinking and start speaking, yes, there is an electromagnetic field generated by your thoughts, but it is a stronger electromagnetic field that is generated by your heart. Look it up if you don't believe me. Go on and Google it. I don't care. Y'all don't believe me if you don't want to, but trust and believe I know what I'm talking about around here. It is a stronger electromagnetic field. So as a man thinketh, so he is. When it gets down into your heart and you believe it, that's where faith lives. That's where faith lives. Exercise your faith that is within your heart. Put your energy out and put it to work. Use your mouth for something else besides being reckless and ratchet. Use your mouth for something else besides speaking doubt and fear and pain over yourself. Use your mouth for something else besides trying to tear everybody else down. How about you use your mouth for that? How about you use your mouth to create the world that you desire? That you and God decided upon before you came here. Because in Jeremiah it said, yes, Janelle, write that down too. In Jeremiah it says that he knew us before we were formed in our mother's womb. Well, you can't just know somebody unless you have had a few conversations, right? Some of y'all I know. And some of y'all on here I know, because we've talked, we've broke bread, we've spoken, we've done all these things, we've interacted and intermingled. That word know in the Hebrew sense of the term is an intimate knowledge. I knew you before you were placed in your mother's womb. I knew you. There had to be some intimate conversation that happened before you came and incarnated into this time in this realm. You were born for such a time as this. When are you going to start executing what you were born for? And I'm encouraging you to do that today. Right now. And the word goes on to say, the holy text goes on to say, that we were anointed and appointed and given everything that we needed to have, all the abilities we needed to have before we were placed in our mother's womb to execute the plan and the purpose. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? What you're writing down, what's been brought to you, what I'm going to pray over you will be more brought to you over the coming days. Are pieces of that plan, are pieces of that purpose, are pieces of that contract. It's time for you to not only put a demand on yourself for fulfillment of that contract, but it is also time for you to place a demand on the universe, on Creator, for fulfillment of that contract. But you got to do your part, because faith without works is dead. You got to do your part. Now, what a lot of times they don't tell you over there, you know, when we talking about this whole, we got a bit of it, right, with the law of attraction and all that. But what they don't finish telling you is you got to put in a little bit of something. You got to put your energy out there and believe that your word will not return unto you void. Anytime I say something, I know it's going to happen. That's why I'm very careful with my words. So when I say I have 30,000 YouTube subscribers, I do. I am merely waiting, right, for the future to become the present, because I've now spoken it into the future. My words are going out there and grabbing a hold of that reality, rearranging the molecules, rearranging the energy that's out there, contracting it, and when I inhale and bring it back to me, it is what I said it is. Now, how that happens is not as important as that it happens. So, you might look at my channel right now and be like, that girl ain't got nowhere near no dang on 30,000 YouTube subscribers. I don't right now, boo-boo. But I do in the future. I do in the future. And I'm training my mind every time I say that to have 30,000 subscribers. At some point, what I say here has to happen here. Why? Because that's how this matrix works. That's how this program works. Whatever's programmed up here has to happen. There is no choice. There's no choice. Yes, friend, we walk by faith, not by sight. We walk by faith. We walk by faith. We walk by third eye faith. I see into the spirit realm. I see into the spirit realm. I don't see it here right now. I don't need to see it here right now because I spoke it. Is Mark still in this room? You all please subscribe to Marky Mark's Tarot if you have not already. He is quickly becoming has already become a very dear person to me. Mark, are you still in this room? Please, can you let me know you're here? I don't walk by sight. Not what I see with my physical eyes. The only thing separating you and what you want is time. And time ain't a thing. Exactly. Energy knows no time and space. Where is he? I know you in here, boo-boo. Come on back. All right. Y'all got your manifestations written down? Y'all got your manifestations written down? Give me some hearts if you have your ouch. Ooh, child. Like, darn Snow White. Pricking myself. Give me some hearts if you have your manifestations written down. Because we're going to move on to the next step. Hey, Jacqueline. Well, we're doing some full moon 11/11 ceremonies, rituals, and right now we're about to release our manifestation energy. You can feel free to go back and watch it kind of from the beginning and get some of that. And we already released our hurt, our pain, all that, and we're about to do the manifestation. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, Mark. Well, I'm going to speak this over Mark first. I don't know how much of what you heard I was saying that what I just said, Mark, but I need to tell you something. If you wish, you can have a very successful spiritual practice. Yes, you can have it through the tarot and your other intuitive gifts. If you wish, I've seen this and I've already said this before to someone else, you will have over 1,000 subscribers within the next 90 days. I honestly see it within the next 60. You will have 4,000 watch hours. You will be monetized. I really see it within the next 60 days. The key to your success, though, Mark, is going to be the understanding at all times, that you're being given a great responsibility. You're going to be able to deliver divine messages to those that are hurt, to those that are in need, to those that are searching. They are all little divine individuals. Candles that are just starting to burn, and some of them, their lights are about to go out because they are in the midst of despair. And right now you are being trained, and right now you are being tested. But if you decide to walk in this, Mark, it is a great responsibility. You are being entrusted with fragile souls. You have the ability to bring light to their days and laughter to their soul. But never forget that part of your responsibility is also to speak and to teach, to speak good, love, light, wisdom, happiness, joy, and to teach them the way. You may have to soften a little bit. You may not be able to play as much as you like, but you'll be able to do so. You have a very, very powerful voice. A very, very powerful reach. As far as the eye can see, a sea of people. That you are meant to touch. In a mighty way. It will be heavy sometimes. It will not be easy all the time. But it is your destiny. And it is your purpose. Walk in it with all humility, yet walk in it with all power. You have a lot to do, Mark. So So whoever has not yet subscribed to his channel, please do. And Mark, we need to start doing some collaborations. All right. You can go back to TV watching if you wish. Okay. All right. We have this, right? Let's wrap this up, guys. Hey, Leo son. Hey, how are you, Frank? All right, guys. Now, if any of you if you have some olive oil, I just took regular run-of-the-mill olive oil and I put some in a bowl. Or if you have water, let's bless either one, because what we're going to do is we're going to anoint ourselves with oil. We're going to bless ourselves. We're going to reach into our divinity. Yes? We're going to bless ourselves because all of these things are going to come to pass. They have already come to pass. So, it's not like if you have sage, you can do what I did with the other and put the sage over it. If you don't have sage, guess what, guys? Here we go. I want you to place your hand over. I'm great, Leo Sun. Please, guys, go check out Leo Sun Tarot as well. Nope, I feel fabulous. Listen. Leo Sun, let me tell you something too while you're here. Leo Sun. That was a very appropriate name that you were given over yourself. You were guided to name yourself your channel, Leo Sun Tarot. However, the sun is setting. It's been eclipsed. There's a fire in you, an energy that was placed in you that has been literally siphoned. Only you can decide when you're ready to bring it back. No amount of readers, no amount of healers are going to be able to do anything until you decide to bring it back. You've paid the penance. You've paid it already. There's nothing else for you to pay. You owe no man or woman anything. This was a plan, a plot designed not just to test, not just to try, but in an attempt to destroy that which was ordained before time. They were sent in your life. At first, so you could begin to bless them. And they had the potential to be healed. There was an opportunity there. That opportunity is gone. And they were then on the other side sent, on the opposing side sent to destroy you. Leo Sun, hear me. Leo Sun, hear me. They were sent to destroy you and to extinguish your sun. The choice is yours. Healing is here for you. what was sent and meant to destroy you can be turned around to empower you. That you come out of this pure gold, that you come out of this stronger, that you come out of this better, that you come out of this healed with the very root wounds, yes, that this then showed you. In other words, this, when we encounter such a dark energy, when we encounter as empaths, and powerful intuitives, when we encounter those that are simply vampiric light suckers, really the purpose of the narcissist, the vampire, is to illuminate to us the deepest area of our pain, that Achilles heel, that Chiron pain, yes, that we get to hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt over and over and over again. It's giving us an opportunity to heal the Chiron pain. We'll talk about that this coming week. The Chiron pain. Take this opportunity to see, not just on the surface, how you've been hurt now, but go deep, Leo Sun. Go deep to heal the very roots of the wounds that created this large, huge gorge, huge wound, deep wound, and allow this now to go back and heal the deep wound so this can never happen to you again. That is the purpose for everything that's happened to you. Turn it around to the positive side, Leo Sun, and reignite your fire. Heal your deep, sacral, foundational, root, sacral, and solar plexus wounds so that this can never happen to you again. Otherwise, the opposition is won. Hear me, not surface. This is like the surgery that's a 6-hour surgery, you know, when they gotta really go in and crack your ribs open and all that stuff. This is a deep. This is time for you to dig up the roots, baby. And it's not gonna be pretty. And you're going to have to forgive some people that you didn't even realize you still held some things against. And I'm not going to put it all out here because it's not meant to be out here. But there's some people in your life that you thought you forgiven. But if you meditate and allow yourself to really see it for what it is, you will find that the roots of all of this, while you're in this place now, is because of then. Now, there may be some past life stuff, but we're just going to deal with this life right here. All right. It's one of them nights, y'all. Hey, Surrey. Who else is here that I haven't? Hey, LFS and Nirvani. Okay. All right. Now, let's get to it. But, I don't know. I mean, Lord knows I might get, hey LaShonda, I might get a few more words for y'all. I'm in it tonight, so let's see where we at. All right, I want you all to place your hands over or put the bowl in your hand or whatever you need to do. I'm going to ring the heart chakra singing bowl 3 times. Just so I can get y'all's attention. Hold on. place your hands over, under, around your oil or your water. I bless this oil and place in it divine energy. I thank you, Creator, that universal life energy, that divine energy, that creative energy, that God energy flows through me and energizes this oil or this water, purifying it, blessing it. This oil, this water is a symbol of holy and divine energy, of life-giving energy. Everything I place this oil or this water on is blessed. It is protected. No shadow, no evil can cross it. Only good, only light, only love. I bless it. Allow that life-giving, creative, holy light and love energy to flow through your hands. Feel it as it comes through. Puts that energy into the conduit through which blessing flows. Now, I want you to take, if it's oil or water, whatever it is, and you could put it in a jar, whatever you need to do, okay? That's all it is, the physical manifestation of a spiritual reality. So I want you to take it, just a dab. Bless myself. I am a queen and a goddess. I bless myself with love and light. I bless myself with joy, peace, and abundance. I am whole and healed, nothing missing, nothing broken. All I say, all I think, all I manifest is good and true, and everything that I manifest comes to me. My words do not return unto me void. I bless my mind. I bless my heart. I bless my mouth. My throat chakra. My third eye. My crown. if you wish to bless your solar plexus and your sacral chakra and your root chakra, I'm not blessing that on camera. You do that on your own. Okay. Powerful. Powerful. Yes? You see, it's not like this big mystery, guys. This whole blessing thing. Not a big mystery. I'm not going to ask you to send me $19.99 for a bottle of blessed oil. Now, if you're around a Catholic church or something like that where you can just go get that holy water, feel free. But if you ain't close by one, honey, you better bless your own oil, bless your own water. Bless yourself every day. Okay? Bless your mouth, bless your throat chakra, bless your heart, bless your solar plexus, your sacral and your root chakra, whole and healed, peaceful and prosperous, in perfect alignment. Okay. Yes, bless your dog. Hey, Mary. All these people I have not probably spoken to yet. Now, for those of you that did join a little bit late, earlier in this broadcast, and I'll probably at some point cut some of it down, we did do a whole releasing, where we released toxicity and pain and all that. We did all that, burned it, and then we just got done with the blessing and the manifestation. If you guys wish to have me agree on things with you right now, we can. In fact, let me just say a really quick prayer before anybody breaks out of here. You guys, Creator, beloved, divine, universe, I place my faith and my creative energy in agreement with all those under the sound of my voice, their faith, their creative energy. I place my faith, my energy in agreement with their purposes and their plans, with their life purposes. I speak awakening and ascension over them. I speak power and abundance. I speak everything that they have spoken, that they have written down, that they are manifesting. I place my energy with theirs in agreement. Decree and declare, it shall come to pass. It has come to pass, and we are merely waiting for time to catch up to the future. I ask that time be shortened, and that these things that are meant to be made manifest, that these things that are being manifested be brought into the third dimension quickly. The time pass quickly. It is here. It is now. As it is above, so it is below. As it has been spoken, so it must exist. I place my energy with theirs. I dispatch angels to make the way straight, to remove the obstacles. I ask spirit guides and ancestors to show us the way. Each step, we release the process and focus on the intention. We release the process to our higher selves and trust and believe that we are in co-creation and complete agreement with you. It has been written. It has been done. Amen. You're so very welcome, everybody. Okay. I want to do say a couple things before we go. It has been brought to my attention, and those of you that are content creators that are on here right now, you should know this, that YouTube is changing their terms of service. So at some point, potentially, the majority of us smaller content creators at the moment may be deemed as not commercially viable. We're not bringing in enough money. So lives like this, they may not want to house on their platform. Because, it depends on how many views. So you guys like, share, really help me promote this channel. So that we can grow to that, 30,000 first, and then 60, and then 100. I am going to be investigating how I can do things like for free on Patreon, on a couple other platforms too, because I don't want this to be a situation where one day they've decided my channel is not what they want, right? And YouTube can do that at any moment in time. So if you start hearing me talk about come to Patreon for this or that, it's not going to all be patrons. I need to figure out how to do some of this publicly, and do some of this, live streaming publicly, or maybe for like $1 or something. I mean, something as minute as $1 a month, so that we can still do this, and we can still be together as long as we need to. So I don't want that to be misinterpreted. It is, again, and any of you, I'm sure you all received the terms of service that they just sent out. They sent it out whether or not you have a channel or not, if you're a user. Those of you that are channel creators or content creators, as of today, before I got on this live today, I had to say whether this was suitable for children or not. We got to tell them up front. So, as of December 10th, they can decide if your channel is no longer commercially viable to them, because they do operate at a loss. I don't know if there can be a free tier on Patreon. I'm going to try. Okay? I know I can make public posts. But, also Sagittarius at the end of the day too, right? Well, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Yes, as of, good night, LFS. Yeah, they did, Sassy. They finally implemented it as of December 10th. So I'm going to be busy investigating all of this between now and December the 10th. Okay. I do want to definitely keep some level of free content. There's also another platform called BitChute, I understand, that is like what YouTube used to be. So, I don't relish the idea of being on two platforms at the same time. That's a lot, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, I want to keep doing this. Yes, ma'am. So I'm really going to try to do something, have something, see what I can do for Patreon. Like I said, I know I can publish posts and make them public. I don't know about video. I don't know about live. I don't know about any of that. Certainly I could probably post a link to a live stream, like through Zoom, that I already pay for, or something else like that, and we can all join in there. And I have the ability to have up to a few hundred people in a room at a time. So I'm not too overly concerned about that at the moment. So we're going to figure out what we can do. And I'm not, running scared, but I have to plan for the future. Have you, Sassy? Yeah, I just heard about that BitChute. A lot of people are like, well, go over to Twitch. Well, Twitch, y'all, and anybody that wants to leave now, we're kind of done with the ceremony, so feel free. And I want to thank you for being here so much. Gosh, thank you guys. This was fabulous. It was fabulous for me. It was great for me too. Like, it really blessed me as well. And I'm glad it blessed you guys. But Twitch, you have to like stream for 4 hours at a crack. No. Now, if I had a Twitch channel jointly with other people where we could like change the feed up and I'm not always on there for 4 hours, child, that's a lot. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna go. I am gonna create a $1 a month tier. And again, now that and the other thing announcement I have to make for you guys, I finally got all of the work from home stuff submitted. So next week, at some point during the week, I will be working from home. Hallelujah! So that's gonna give me just so much more time, and to do stuff. So. Okay, honey. Good night, LaShonda. Yeah, 4 hours. Y'all remember though when I first started, and I've done it occasionally. Y'all remember I've been on here for 3 hours at a crack, doing readings. Child, I don't know if I could do that no more, child. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy. Yeah, sorry. As soon as I kill the live here and then it uploads, you'll be able to do the replay. And I'll download it and edit it tomorrow. Yeah, I can do a platform on Twitch, and I have friends that are gamers, and they're like, you need to get on Twitch. And there are like readers and stuff like that on Twitch, and they're doing quite well. And people can watch it for free. And then donate and do other things, but yeah, you can share a platform. Because see, I figured out how to do, Armand and I do the simultaneous streams. So I figured out how to do a simultaneous stream. So yeah, we could figure out how to share a platform. Oh, awesome, Sassy. Thank you. Are you serious? You were outside burning papers and sage and the police showed up? Oh my gosh. People, mind your business. Why are people so worried about you burning some darn sage? People be kidding me. That's just ridiculous. Where are the kitties, honey? They've learned not to come in and bother Mom when she's got certain things going. It's kind of funny because I closed the door, but Gemini opened the door. So I guess Gemini would say, look, we're going to let you hang in there for a little while, but we're going to have to leave this door open. So they're somewhere. They've been literally destroying the house. I'm like, y'all, cut it out. I get up every morning and they've like done something else. I'm like, oh gosh. Right? That's just ridiculous. No, clearly Geminis do not like closed doors. You know, my son doesn't like a closed door either. That's so funny. I guess y'all don't. I'm trying to think of all the Geminis in my life. Y'all do not like closed doors. I know, honey. Yeah, that's why I did everything in my house, so it's all good in the neighborhood. So, okay, tomorrow night I'm going out to dinner with a friend. Janelle, I ain't forgot about you, child. Leo King is on right now. He just came on. That's awesome. On his deep astrology. If you guys don't go watch Leo King, do, if you get a chance, watch the Leo King. He's a really good astrologer. The Leo King. And again, Marky Mark's Tarot, please, you guys, if you've not already subscribed to him, please do subscribe to Marky Mark's Tarot. Please do like and share this video. I will be putting a edited version up, and if you guys want to share the edited version, you feel free. But yeah, let's grow this channel, guys, and get this out. We're doing so good. We're doing so well. We're already growing. Don't forget, if you guys wish to get a 30-minute reading from me, or, you know, like, just spend 30 minutes with me. I did run a special this month. It's $39.99. It's typically $60. And you can go on Patreon. I'm probably going to slow down on some of the Patreon. Well, I won't need to because I'm at home. So anyway, I'm rambling now. You can tell I'm tired. I'm going to go out to dinner with a friend tomorrow night. So it'll be a little bit before I'm home. And then, so I'll probably see you all again Thursday or Friday. I'm kind of in the mood to maybe do some tarot reads. But I really want to get into some other aspects of astrology. And like astrological energy. And then I'm still working on that video I was talking to you guys about before. Thank you so much, dear. Thanks, I really appreciate it. What kind of closed house? Oh, closed doors. Oh, fun. For your birthday. It's your birthday. Have we done our time for this month? Oh gosh, I'm so late. Okay. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm like, I'm loopy now. Like, I've been baking in this energy for a while now, so I'm like super loopy. So I'm really glad you guys were here. Gosh, guys, this was an amazing night. Like, I need to do this more often. And we need to do the meditations more often. So that was very powerful. So if you have not done that meditation from last night, please go back and do that. That was amazing. And, you know, we can use that. You could use that meditation even more so, even beyond 11:11, right? But it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, goodness. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Gotta go. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Check out Marky Mark's Tarot. Check out Leo Sun Tarot. Who else do I absolutely love? Secret Tarot. She's on here watching. Hi. Shonda Rhi's Esoteric Channel. Please do check her out as well. They're some of my very, very good friends. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see each other probably Thursday. Okay. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys. Namaste.